What's good, y'all? We back today for a brand new video. Now today we got Mesus the White Sin. Just dropped about what 4 days ago, 5 days ago, something like that. So I ain't finna hold it too long. This should have been done a couple of days ago, but I had things to do. I had family business I had to take care of, other places. But hey, we here for it. We here for it today. So if y'all brand new channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and let's get started into this video. All right, let's get it.
One of the most disturbing things over the past few days, I think, has been the treatment of whiteness as some kind of moral disease. Yeah. Apparently all white people are racist.
I'm sorry George Floyd got killed. I kneel, but I don't feel white guilt. That's real. Had guns in my face a bunch by cops. Had my face slammed off my trunk by cops. Shit coming every.
He said, I'm sorry they got killed. I'll kneel. But he said all this. He said this stuff happened to him too. And to be honest, it happens to a lot of people that people don't want to talk about. But people are all focused on the black lives, about the black lives, stuff like that. And he coming out with his own experience right now. He coming out with his own experience about this stuff right now. And I like that. It gives a different perspective on other people. You know what I'm saying?
Guns in my face a bunch by cops. Had my face slammed off my trunk by cops. Shit coming every race. That's facts. Some work for the fucking state and wear bad. Doesn't matter where you come from. Black hood, yo, this shit affecting everyone.
Yep.
Backwoods, I'm not sorry I was born white. You act like it was my choice. Like it was my need. It suffocated George Floyd. You act like I don't give a shit. You act like I did this shit. You act like I think that all black folks are ignorant. I refuse to be labeled as a.
He says, it's not my fault that I was born. You can't control the way you're born. You can't really fully control the way you are raised too. Like it's weird because people blame. Sometimes people will blame a whole race on something one person did. Like, let's be honest, people do. There are people out there that do that. People will blame one race on the past. They would judge a full race off of a past. Like that's not the way to do it. Like, every person in this world is different. Like a lot of people don't understand that. I don't know why.
George Floyd, you act like
they think that all cops are the same. They think that all white cops are the same. All black cops are with the white cops. That's what they think. Like, I done seen a lot of people. Ever since the George Floyd thing, I've seen a lot of things. I just seen a lot of things where people been saying like how all these cops are all the same. They're all doing the same thing, stuff like that. They're all the same. No, they're not. Everybody is different. People they swore oath to like their city, their department, stuff like that. So they can't really like do things like. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm just thinking out of my head right now. I'm thinking out of my head. But yeah, I know a lot of them swore oaths to things, stuff like that. Protect the people, protect the area they reside in, stuff like that. So yeah. But let's continue. I'm done talking. I talk too much.
You act like it was my need. It suffocated George Floyd. You act like I don't give a shit. You act like I did this shit. You act like I think that all black folks are ignorant. I refuse to be labeled as the same across the table. Baby, rapping, shedding all the way to Cain and Abel. I ain't Karen in the park and I ain't Derek Sharp. And I ain't nothing like those motherfuckers. Skin's the only thing we have in common. I'm watching George dying. Swear to God, if I was there, I would've rushed the cops or died trying. And I ain't saying it's the fault of people that didn't.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm going back up real quick. What you say?
On my phone watching George dying. Swear to God,
hold on. I'm sorry.
Only thing we have in common. On my phone watching George dying. Swear to God, if I was there, I would've rushed the cops or died trying. And I ain't saying.
This swear to God, I wouldn't rush the cops or died trying. Ain't everybody sit around. That's what people they sit around and watch this man suffocate for what, 9 minutes, 8-9 minutes, something like that. They sit around with their cameras and watch it. Like, they could have saved him. Like I see another one. Like you got all these people watching. Why didn't nobody try to People were scared of the cops or something to like actually try to save another person's life when he was literally saying I can't breathe. Like and people were scared to like do that. And you got more people than there are cops out there. You got more people watching than there are cops. There was like 4 cops. They probably had about 20, 30. They can't stop everybody. Just saying.
Swear to God, if I was there, I would've
Just saying.
rushed the cops
You
without
can't stop
trying.
everybody.
And I ain't saying it's the fault of people that it didn't. I'm just saying I ain't sitting back, white or black, fuck pigment. Victim is a victim, and so you don't get me wrong. The only ones that's in the wrong had the badges and pistols on. Along the same thought process, if I'm being honest. Why am I supposed to feel guilty for shit that I ain't involved with? I ain't never been to Klan rallies, neither has my granddaddy. The ex-girl is black, almost had a black granddaddy. When I get a tan, I look mucho Mexican. Think I never been, no problemos, better guess again. Guess we back to guess again, cause of this mess we in. Even though I never been one to hate because of skin. Fuck it, paint us all with the same brush. Don't blame the bad apples, blame the whole bunch.
That's what they do. They don't blame the bad ones. They put it when you see one bad one in the bag, they assume that they all bad. That's what I said earlier. They assume. It's all assumptions. They assume. People assume too much instead of looking at everything. You assume instead of getting the whole picture. You just assume.
Don't blame the bad apples, blame the whole
bunch.
I feel like Sonny, this ruined my whole lunch. Sick to my stomach, God, I don't know who to trust. One channel says this, one channel says that. One says he ain't resist, one says he fought back.
Woo! They can't make up their mind. But I well, did they actually say that? I don't know what they actually said that. Cause I didn't look too much into it. But did they actually say that? Like they did that. They can't make up their mind. They all literally lying. They're all lying, trying to get away. They can't make up their mind. That's actually true. That's crazy.
That one says he ain't resist, one says he fought back.
Back.
Yo, I thought that. What if we had roles reversed and I was in a hearse? I wonder how many cities would have burned. When we learn, God, I know you coming.
Actually, we actually thought about. Me and my friend was talking about that. Like, what if it was like, what if it was a white man instead of the black man? But it was same cops, white man instead of black man. What would have happened? We actually thought about that at work one time. Like, what would happen? You said it wouldn't really have the same impact as there is right now, but there would still be like an impact. It wouldn't have the same. Like, it would be a little bit different. Like, we actually really thought about that at work. Like,
how many cities would have burned?
That's crazy though.
When will we learn? God, I know you coming to take us home to that paradise that don't see color. Just my brother, just my sister, just my family.
Take us to that paradise that don't see color. That's a paradise right there. But like I said, as long as like people saying, oh, it's gonna be Earth one day. No, as long as there's people on this planet Earth, there will always be people who have hatred inside them probably for any race. So yeah, just saying. There will always be people that have hatred.
God, I know you coming to take us home to that paradise that don't see color. Just my brother, just my sister, just my family, just one nation under God. Just humanity. It's God's plan, man. We need to get our shit together. Cause God planned for people to live free and peace together forever. So
peace together,
George Floyd, you deserve justice. Along with everyone who died from racist motherfuckers. Because of that, you best believe I'm taking a knee to show respect. But if you waiting on apologies from me, don't hold your breath. I'm not guilty.
Don't hold your breath. I'm not guilty. He's taking a knee too. Hey, this song was filthy. I like this song. He literally talked about some real stuff right here in this song. Like, where is he at? Humanity, unity. That's filthy. That was filthy right there. That's dope. I like how I said the humanity and the unity at the end of it. That's dope. That's dope to me. That's tight. That's actually real tight to me. What's that? I was reading something here, but hey, that was a interesting song to me. Like, That is something like I've actually thought about. You know, some of the stuff on there, some of the stuff is true. Like people judge based off of one's action. People judge and many off of one. And that's not the right way to do. You got to judge everybody individually. Okay, not everybody the same. We all raised different in this world. But who he said we reverse roles stuff like that. Yeah, it would have had an impact, but not a big impact. Like, oh, like why they'll talk about it a little bit, and they go back to right to Corona, probably something like that. I don't know. They probably would be protesting like they is right now. But this song's pretty filthy though. This song was pretty tight to me. But hey, tell me what y'all think down below in the description down below, and yeah, I'll see y'all in this video because. I'm looking forward to some more stuff from them so in the future. So yeah, so yeah, I'll see y'all later.